Hey guys, welcome back to the second episode of That Sounds Like a Podcast. I'm Audrey.
I'm Jenna.
And I'm Raven.
And this week's episode is Moo-Moos and Margaritas.
So crack open your drink and vibe out with us.
Yeah.
So how was y'all's week?
My week's been pretty good. I mean, it's just feels like a long one. Honestly, I mean, you came over yesterday and we did our candles and those turned out.
They turned out so good.
Yes, I'm so excited. I am.
I'm so excited to actually we showed Audrey and I think they look presentable, ready to sell, but we still got some minor things we need to work on.
To fix that. And being a stay-at-home mom is kind of redundant, so I'm trying to find a new groove throughout the day because just same routine every day. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what else I could do to make my weeks feel more productive, I guess you can say.
Instead of the same continuous cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, my week actually went by pretty fast until today, and y'all already know how today was for me. Yesterday I got off, it was smooth, got off at 1 o'clock. Today I thought I was going to do the same thing because I thought I needed to be rushed, but I'm just very dramatic and my boss is an asshole. But other than that, I've actually had a pretty smooth week.
I started posting on TikTok 3 times a day because that's what they say you have to do, and I haven't really seen that big of a change, honestly. So we're going to stay consistent, but that's what my week has consisted of. I understand when people say that it is a full-time job because that's what I've been doing every second of the day this week is making content. And it's fun. Obviously, I wouldn't do it if I didn't like it. But it's kind of discouraging at times.
You got that one video that got almost 300 likes on it.
Yeah, and you gotta have the perspective. Because I saw a video, they were somewhere and there were it was a room full of 500 people. And it was can you imagine all these people right now rooting for you? So imagine 300 people standing in a room with you and they're all rooting for you. Even just that one and your content's really good, honestly.
Very funny.
Yes.
I like it. I mean, all that matters is that I like what I put out and that I enjoy doing it. And I feel like people that have that mindset normally take off at some point. So as long as I keep enjoying what I'm doing and I keep posting, then something will come out of it, I think.
I think so. Like you said, you just gotta be consistent and...
Yeah, you already got it started. The algorithm is already noticing you. If you've already got that one that's already started to go a little viral, the algorithm is noticing you. And you've been doing all the interaction stuff like you're supposed to, or they claim you're supposed to.
And you know how on TikTok they have the new feature where at the top it's your friends and then it's your For You page? I never see her on my friends. It's always on the For You page. So
that's good.
Your video obviously are pushing some way.
Yeah. Yours coming back to back to back on mine now.
Yeah.
I remember what I was going to say now when I interrupted y'all. I was going to say that y'all's candles do look really good, and I wish I could smell them through the phone because they look like my vibe, that color and everything you have going on. I love that. It would look really good in my house, too. I would buy it.
I wonder how much it would cost to send her one just to test out. Because I feel like she would love that scent.
Well, she's coming in November. Because the only thing is I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up. The last time I shipped something from Eastman to here, it was a printer. But I mean, I know that's different. But I don't want it to mess up because the printer broke on the way here.
And I don't know. It's not hot outside no more.
I feel like wrap it in bubble wrap and put it in a box, and they're just gonna charge you by weight.
Yeah, you can make up your own weight. You don't have to put in a box.
And then if we're really really worried that it'll melt or crack or whatever, I feel 1 day of shipping, we just have to pay that extra 1 day of shipping because since she's making content, that would be good because she can
light it while she's doing her little day in the life or whatever. Yeah.
I would love
that. Look at that.
So I was going to ask us a few truth or drink questions so we can really get started, get the juices flowing,
Yeah, Look at
So if you don't have an answer for the question or for the truth or whatever, then drink. And if you don't want to answer it, then drink. But if you want to say it, then just say it,
Yeah. So you only drink if you don't have an answer or
don't want to answer.
you don't want to answer it. Ooh, these are getting spicy.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Because I have to ask just one of y'all the questions.
I'll go first.
Well, Jenna, do you have to... You look up truth or drink questions for friends on yours so y'all can ask me too.
Okay. Truth or drink questions for friends.
Yeah, because when I looked it up, it asked me if it wanted to be flirty, spicy, funny, chaotic, deep, personal, or whatever, and then I just put for friends.
Imagine we were like spicy. Like,
Hopefully we won't get the same thing, but I mean, we can just pick and choose.
I got classic, lighthearted, relationship crashes.
Yeah, there's
spicy, darling, friendship and drama. Okay, I got that. It's probably the same one.
I mean, I think they're just listing like the categories.
Yeah.
So if you want to decide to do a spicy one and then do a friendship one, you could.
Got it. I'll put it right here.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah. I was talking the whole time without my mic on.
Do you need any of that?
Okay, Jenna, read your last DM aloud or drink.
My last DM?
Yeah.
That wasn't a DM that we were talking about earlier. My last actual DM on Instagram was my sister. And I'm pretty sure it's just videos. I don't think she actually said anything.
Like a text DM.
Okay. Someone replied to this video about holding Georgia Power accountable because of the electricity bills. And Camden, that I used to work with at Walmart, he said, "No, for real though, bill be high as hell for no reason." He had to write up and say that. What's something annoying about everyone here?
See, normally I would answer this question because I think it will be funny, but I honestly don't find anything annoying about you, Reagan.
What do you find annoying about me? You do a half sip. What do you find annoying about me?
You get distracted very easily whenever, in situations where I would, lock in and do everything really fast. Sometimes you do the opposite.
Yeah. I do.
But I'll do a half sip for that. I mean, love you, obviously, but...
I know. Okay. I know that's the thing I gotta work on.
I mean, I don't think you should change, but that's just how we're different.
I hate that because when I see other people that are worse than I am, it stresses me out.
Yeah. I mean, but the only reason why it's annoying to me is because, I'm the opposite of that. There's times where I could really slow down and do something better than what I'm doing because I do things so fast. So that's the only reason why it's aggravating to me. Okay. Raven. Let me see.
These are all drama. This is friendship or drama. It's all drama.
These are kind of, immature, what I'm saying.
I feel like that'll make it funny, though. I really don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done for money? That's the best question on this list.
For money?
Yeah.
Probably work at Purdue.
Yeah.
Probably work at Purdue.
Literally work at Purdue. We worked there together. Honestly worked there longer than I worked at Gilmer, though. Gilmer, 2 weeks. Purdue, come on.
I mean, does that even count though? Because it really wasn't. It was weird, but it wasn't weird. Like that was a whole experience
We're touching raw chicken.
in itself. Like we had chicken stuck to us by the time we got home.
And extra pink.
Did she know about that story?
About the time
Yeah.
retires?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a weird time. Like, y'all would get off at like 6 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah,
Or
because
y'all
we worked
would go
overnight.
in or something?
We'd go in at 10 at night or something like that.
It was not 9.
Yeah, like 9. And then we wouldn't get off until like
7.
7 in the morning.
Yeah, I just remember being on a completely different schedule from y'all. Like, I would be waking up and y'all would be coming home and stuff. It would be weird.
It felt like we were working 2 times a day.
Who would be the first to start drama if we were on a reality show?
You.
I would say you. Touche. Okay. You guys can
Touche.
That's how you know that we're like all comfortable with each other because we haven't drunk anything yet.
Yeah.
Like we haven't had a question where like I just can't say that because
It wasn't
Yeah.
voluntary.
Yeah. Audrey,
Yes.
have you ever hooked up with someone whose name you did not know?
No. No. I've never gotten anywhere
No.
close to that. Ask me another one.
Okay. What's your biggest bedroom ick?
I mean, luckily I've never come across one. Like, I've never been in the bedroom with someone that's gave me the ick.
I'm about to say that's good.
Yeah, that's good. But like,
Yeah.
there can be someone that only give you the ick, but then when you get in the bedroom, they do something to just be like,
Yeah, but
I'm
for
here.
me,
yeah,
when I like really care for somebody like that, and I'm like in those situations, and I'm like with my person, when they do stuff that's like icky or like would make somebody cringe, I normally think it's hilarious and I like laugh instead of like.
Yeah.
But then I'll look back on it like when I'm by myself, and I'm like, that was weird, and I just completely tapped into that energy and was weird too, which is a good thing, I guess. But I guess I get the ick afterwards. Raven, what's the biggest lie you've ever told to your friends?
That I call them back.
For real.
That really wasn't that big. That's not really a big lie. But
that's a daily thing.
I'll be like, I'll call you back. Just never call you back.
No. You weren't pregnant when you were pregnant?
Probably, yeah. I told a lot of people I wasn't pregnant and I was pregnant.
Yeah. Okay, this could be for both of y'all. Have you ever had a crush on someone taken?
No.
Yes. Crushes don't really mean anything to me. Like, it's just you finding somebody attractive. You don't have to act on it. It's just human nature. I mean, I think having a crush on somebody, like, I feel like I see the word crush differently than a lot of people do. Like, when we were in elementary school, we had crushes on people.
I feel like I'm still thinking like how you said in like middle school, like have a little crush. Like you can like somebody and they be in a relationship, but it doesn't mean you're gonna do anything. Like I hate that whole culture where like I'm gonna take your man. Like why? Are you healed? Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I would definitely
Why would you do that?
never do that. Just to put that out there, I've never came anywhere close to doing that.
Yeah,
I could go on and on about that topic. Yeah.
Like, because the same way you get them is how you lose them, so, sorry.
I just don't understand why females feel like they have one up on somebody. Like, if you're in a committed relationship and then, like, say, like, the female tries, like, he's talking to her or whatever, he might be talking to you, but at the end of the day, like, you're someone trying to break up that home. Like, you're just nasty for that. Like, especially if they know about the other female and they don't care.
And you're okay with being beside her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jenna, who's dated the biggest walking red flag out of all of us?
I can't say myself, can I?
Yeah, you can. It says out of all of us.
You haven't really dated a red compared to ours. You're not in the competition. Okay.
Yeah, I've really been dating him since I've been back.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's gotta be me. I don't even think mine compares to yours either. Like, he was a red flag, but.
Okay, Raven, what is your most embarrassing drunk story?
I'm not really a big drinker. The only couple times that I've like been drunk was when we played the
Game nights.
game nights.
Mm-hmm.
And embarrassing. I remember the night with you, but that's your embarrassing story. It's not really mine.
You didn't do that. Well, period. She doesn't.
No, because like I drink and I get drunk so I feel good, but I don't ever get like blackout drunk to where I can't like hold myself or I don't know what I'm doing. So like embarrassing, I mean the most I would say is like just say something stupid and like people look at me like I'm dumb or like I would maybe talk about something and then I totally like blank out and forget that I'm talking about that and then like be like what? But nothing like danced on somebody or something, so I don't know.
Unlike you, I have a couple.
Can I tell her about
what happened? Yeah, you can tell her.
So she came over, we were having game night and we were drinking and we were playing drunk Uno and that got us so drunk so fast. And Jenna,
the only game we played.
Yes, Jenna ended up getting like blackout drunk. And at the time I didn't even know she was blackout drunk, but I knew she was feeling good. Right by my bathroom there's a mirror. And she's like, I gotta use the bathroom. So she walks to the bathroom and she falls over and lands onto the mirror. And my boyfriend was like, that you might want to go help her. So I, of course, like walk over there and I help her and we'll go to the bathroom. She's literally sitting on the toilet peeing as she's leaning forward. Peeing. She's still mid-pee. Just peeing, leaning forward. The whole time I'm like, Jenna, you gotta sit down. And she looks at me and she goes, Raven's my bitch. She's my bitch. That girl right there is my bitch. Raven is my bitch. And I look at her and I'm like, Jenna, I am Raven. She's like, oh.
For both of y'all, I guess, what's your go-to move when you're trying to impress someone?
Well, I have a man, so.
I mean, it could be like before, like what you would do to impress him, like back in the day, or like it could be like it doesn't have to be relationship wise, I guess.
Okay, I don't know, Audrey, I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna say, I don't really know.
I wouldn't know either. I just thought maybe y'all did.
I feel like I've never really tried to do that. I feel like that's more of a guy thing.
Right.
Okay, Audrey, what's your biggest turn on that you don't usually admit?
That I don't usually admit? I mean, just actually being a man in general. Like, I don't know, there's a lot of things about my boyfriend now that I don't really know how to explain, but I didn't know that I was attracted to before I met him. Like, I don't know, I just like love masculinity. Like, some girls like a softer man. I don't enjoy that at all. Just like true, traditional, classic masculinity.
Max, what about you?
Why did my mind go back? I don't have a list. when they pay attention to detail, like you could talk about a story, or like you tell them something about your life, and like myself, when I'll tell you a story because I can't remember whether I told you or not, and I'll go and talk about it, and if they remember something, like, and it could be something small, I love that. Like paying attention to like stuff and remembering, I love it.
It's like, you remember.
Yeah.
I love that too. I feel like I can clarify my answer better now that you said that. It's just like things that men, that we're brought up being told that men are supposed to do, but men these days seem to have forgotten about chivalrous things. Like, my boyfriend doesn't like it when I stand on the outside. We're walking in a parking lot on a sidewalk. He always scoots over and stands on the outside. He doesn't let me stand on the outside. And like open doors and stuff.
That should be a basic thing. Like, most guys are supposed to be. Like, if you're an actual man, you're supposed to know that. You're supposed to want to actually take care of your woman. And
it just shows that you care.
I've never heard of that before. I did not know that was a thing. And the first time he did it, I was like, what? What are you doing? Like, I kind of got an attitude. And then he explained it to me. I was like, oh, okay. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
That's funny.
And like, I will explain what I was about to say. But like, always comforting, like, instead of getting upset, like if I'm upset, like just knowing me personally and like how my emotions are, like, and actually caring instead of getting upset yourself, like being calm and not taking everything personal.
Yeah.
Acting like a little bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Love is patient, love is kind, love doesn't envy, love does not boast. Love is not quick to anger. Period. Okay.
So, what's the most toxic thing you've ever done in a relationship? Either one of y'all, I guess.
There was a rumor going around the entire town that my boyfriend at the time, obviously, had cheated on me. And I made a fake Snapchat of a girl that we know and pretended to be her. Posted a bunch of pictures of her on it. Like a fake story situation. And then I waited a few hours. I was like setting up the whole Snapchat. I was letting people in on it, adding them on my story and stuff. Whole thing, whole plot laid out. And then a few days later, I texted and was like, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I set up the conversation for it to be like, I'm confiding in him about what happened between us. You get what I'm saying? Like, leading him to say it out loud that it happened. But, he said that it didn't, and we had this whole conversation about, like, I can't believe, like, I don't know where this is coming from, blah, 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 blah. But I know that he fell for the Snapchat because I overheard him talking to his friend that I also added, and was like, so-and-so made a new Snapchat? And they're like, yeah, I guess they added me. So, I don't know what that was about. I could have just fell for that trap. But that was toxic.
I feel like we've done similar to that with
we made one that we both had the password to. It was a Snapchat. Yeah.
Mine,
and people failed. They failed.
It's low-key embarrassing to say because it makes me sound like I'm crazy, but he told me he was going somewhere, and he just was like, I'll be back, and didn't tell me where he was going, so he left. And I ended up checking his location, and he was in the country on the side of the road in someone's house. And I was like, where are you at? I texted him, and he never answered me, so I was like, So I ran to my mom's house, and was like, I need your car, and I need your keys. And I made my little sister ride with me, and we drove to where his car was, and we rode past it really slow. And I was like, oh, there's his car. It's in this driveway. And then I drove past it again just to make sure, like, trying to see if he was in there. But at the time, he had tinted windows, so I really couldn't see inside. And I get back home, and the whole time he had a pop tire, and his brother ended up come get him. And I just felt so for even taking the time out to like go out there to see what he was doing. Like I should have trusted him, but
does he know that now?
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I actually one of them, I guess, the one that comes to mind. I have got on their phone, like they went to sleep with their phone unlocked, so it's like bingo. It's
I
unlocked.
went all the way back to 2019 when I did that.
Yeah,
Like,
but no,
this
that's not
happened
it.
in like 2023, and I went back to like 2016. I was like, oh, you never told me that before you met me, you was talking to this girl. Why is that?
Yes, and it pisses you off, even though it's old and it doesn't even matter anymore. It's still like, why was she ever in your phone? Like,
But listen, I wasn't done.
Oh, my bad.
Done. That wasn't the whole story. So he had it unlocked, and you know how you can put multiple faces in your phone for a Face ID? I put my face in it, and I went through and deleted he still had all his stuff with his ex in there. I deleted all of it from his camera roll. I didn't have time to do it from his Snapchat because he woke up. But I did have my face in there so I could get back into it later. And I also went, you know how you have your password saved in your settings? A lot of people do. I went on there, got his password to his Instagram. I logged into his Instagram on my iPad so I could see when he would DM and message girls on Instagram.
I mean, I think that's smart, in my opinion. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it was smart, but it's also very toxic.
Yeah.
yeah.
It would just be crazy because then when he did get caught messaging someone and I would talk to him about it, he'd be like, how do you know? And the first time it happened, I didn't tell him. The second time, I was so pissed off. I was like, the guys!
Okay, Jenna, what's your walk of shame story?
Well,
Are you thinking about Savannah?
Inside joke about this, if we're thinking about the same thing.
Wait, what are you talking about?
On my birthday.
Oh, it's yours?
No, it's yours.
Huh?
On my birthday in Savannah.
No, I know that.
Oh, I thought you were asking.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to know if you were thinking the same thing I was. But, so, obviously she said it was for her birthday trip. I was single, so freshly single. And we went to Savannah because we never went out of Savannah legally before. And like actually get to go out to the bars and stuff. So and we go with our friends. But the night wasn't like we thought it was gonna be. So we ended up just me and Audrey going out to the clubs after because they were ready to go because we went to like a drag show and they weren't in it their whole vibe after that. They didn't wanna be out. So me and her left and went to go to some other bars and I happened to run into this person while we were on the dance floor and like God
No, I would add something. So I didn't know that Jenna really wanted to talk to this dude. So I was like, I made like this whole thing up. I was like, we gotta go. And I drove Jenna across the bar with me, thinking like, oh, I did it. Like I got her away from that man. We're gonna like, it's over now. And then she was like, what are you doing? I like him. I was like, oh shit, let's go back.
no. And that's what I was about to say. I'm like, God, please stop putting a veil over people when I'm in the bar. Make them look better than they actually are. Because looking back at them, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know if I want to go into detail about it.
I was just gonna say, as far as walk of shame goes, she came back like after, like, wasn't it the next morning early?
Yeah, it was the next morning.
And she came back with like chicken tenders. She was like, I just had the time of my life. We went and got chicken tendies. What's the wildest rumor y'all heard about yourselves?
So I just had to go because I really haven't in my brain had wild rumors except for this one rumor, and I think you were the one that called me and told me about it because I didn't hear it myself. I was leaving a party one time, and it was with a whole bunch of guys, and because I don't remember why we left, And so you called me. I'm pretty sure it was you. You called me and said that people were talking about how they were going to go run train on me or something.
I
Like,
do remember
Oh.
that.
and I was like, what? These are the same group of people that I'd already been hanging out with before. And, like, one of them was my boyfriend, and that was just his friends. Like, what are you talking about? People would really just be upset, I don't know, or just bored. That would never happen.
Yeah, mine was when I first moved back down here. It was 11th grade. It was more towards like the middle of 11th grade. So I had been there for a little bit. And I had moved in with my sister. Well, my sister's boyfriend's nephew lived with us. Eric, I don't know if you remember him. But he lived with us, and he also played football. So the rumor that I had heard that I was secretly fucking him and the whole entire football team. I was fucking everyone on the football team. And when I heard that, I was like, that is crazy. Like, I haven't even messed with anyone here yet. Like, that is wild.
I don't even know. There's like so many.
Yeah. I was in a straw. I was like, oh my God, like, I get it down like that. I didn't even know.
Wow, you're so pressed about
like,
me.
This one time in my life, I started like making a lot of new friends and stuff, and I would like hang out with different people after school every day. So I would be like seen leaving the parking lot with people, and it was like I was really starting to get mad this one week because it's like every time I did something, I was with another guy, and it's like I wasn't even by myself. I wasn't even the only girl there, but for some reason, me out of everybody else would be with this different guy every week. And then, oh my gosh, this one really hurt. So there was this one guy that was like our best friend in high school. I don't even know if I want to get into this, but he had other feelings about me, and he made every single person that we knew for this whole like a year and a half think that we had something going on, and we had nothing going on at all. And it was like everybody just knew it, like it was something that everybody knew and thought was true, and it wasn't true. But he was like my best friend, so I didn't want to hurt his feelings. I mean, I obviously let him know how it was, but I didn't want him to deal with, like, the embarrassment of everybody finding out that I never felt that way about him. But it was just a big thing, because the person that I actually liked at the time was his best friend. So it was, like, this big issue that was really awkward. But the rumor part of it was that I was with this dude that I never did anything or thought anything of.
What's a secret you'd be mortified if your parents found out?
I have to say my grandma because I've told my mom everything. But I don't want my grandma to find out anything that I've ever done. The worst thing that I've ever done. I'm gonna drink.
What's your biggest what if?
I would say, what if we didn't go on that girls' trip in St. Simon's? Because that's where I met my mans.
That St. Simon's trip did some things.
Probably what I said earlier, like, what if we all had never met? Like, what if you and Jenna have never met? Or what if me and Jenna or me and you had ever met? Like, a lot of the stuff I feel like that we have going on now would have not been going on.
I don't think if I didn't meet either one of y'all, I mean, the childhood besties, that's hard to really find. Y'all were my longest childhood best friends, both of y'all. So the fact that, like, when two worlds collide.
It's hard to, like, try to imagine, like, life without y'all. Or even, like, who would be my best friend right now? Like, nobody. Like,
no, I was just going to say, I would have no one I'd in for real. I'd be, like, just telling my sister about everything, and y'all know how that would go.
I feel like I would have had a lot of fake friendships for sure if I never met y'all. I would have just been friends with people that were never actually my friend.
Yeah. They didn't actually care about what you're saying. When I asked both of y'all genuinely, like, how are y'all doing and stuff like that, y'all both actually tell me how y'all are doing. Y'all both ask me how y'all are doing in detail. When I ask someone I really care about how they're doing, I don't want you to just be like, good.
Yeah, like, tell me. Like, genuinely tell me.
Because I know I'm about to give you a spill.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I hate that. I never really thought about how much I don't like that. I do not like small talk. Like, I will literally just not talk to you, and you will think that I'm just, like, a mute. Because if you're, like, giving me nothing, and I can, like, obviously tell that you want to just talk about the weather or, like, your outfit's cute, then, like, we're not going to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to you.
I just turn my head. I mean, I'm good at it when I need to improvise. Like you say, I'm pretty good at it, but
You really are.
You really are.
You really are.
Majority of the time, every time you see a stranger, like, out in public, like, in, like, restaurants, grocery stores, you just, like, say some random thing to them and then make them talk.
You're really, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're really good with, like, I guess you're just, like, more friendlier than I am. I'm not really sure about Audrey. Like, I'm not just going to go up to a random person and be like, that watermelon is really good. Like, I just got that yesterday, and it was the juiciest watermelon I have ever tasted. But that's something you would do. Like, you would see a watermelon in someone's cart and be like, I just bought a watermelon yesterday, and that was the juiciest watermelon.
that comes from me trying to change from when, like, the past relationship I was in, saying that I was too friendly and that I talked too much.
You've been doing that since you were a kid.
Well, back then I wasn't doing it as much, but then when I would try to become more of a people person.
I think it's from spending a lot of time with your grandparents. That's exactly how Lainey used to talk.
I get it from Lainey for sure. She would just do, but she likes to joke around. I'm gonna be just like Lainey when she gets older, like the playful side.
I love it. I love it. Have you ever lied to protect someone's feelings and it backfired?
Yes, multiple times.
I can't think of anything specifically, but I'm sure I have.
Yes, I can think of something specifically. I used to do that to someone a lot.
Oh yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Let me sip though. I can't talk about it.
It just reminds me of this one time, like, this guy was overly obsessed with me, and I didn't know how to, like, turn him down nicely. And I was Snapchatting my best friend at the time. She's no longer my best friend, by the way, but I was Snapchatting her at the time, and I was spilling all this tea on this guy and how he was a weirdo and all this other stuff, and I accidentally sent it to him. And at the time on Snapchat, you cannot delete messages. So he opened it and he saw it, and it was like,
I've done that same thing before.
wow.
Maybe he needed to hear it.
I would say maybe he just needed to hear it.
Ooh, okay, period.
That's
okay,
good.
I like that one. Who's the most drama-filled couple you know?
They broke up.
I'm not gonna say.
I feel like that never lasts, and it's a great thing that never lasts.
They're toxic as fuck, and Lord,
I can't
I
say.
had a sip on that.
I can't even comment on what I was gonna say because
I used to have this whole toxic friend group of couples that I hung out with, and I loved them so much. But it was just like, together, we eventually realized that it wasn't the vibe, but I still love them. Alright, y'all, thanks for tuning into another episode of That Sounds Like a Podcast. This was a little bit of a chaotic episode, but we hope you've had as much fun as we did.
And don't forget to go like our TikTok, that_sounds like a podcast, and like, comment, and subscribe to this video.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.